Greetings everyone, I'm Yoshow, and recently I've been getting super into the Rhythm Heaven series.
Rhythm Heaven is not quite a niche series, but not a lot of people have heard of it either. Rhythm Heaven is very, very simple. Your goal is to keep the beat to the music. You'll see what I mean.
There are 4 Rhythm Heaven games, and technically an arcade version of the GBA one if you wanted to count that, but today I'm going to be talking about, as mentioned, the GBA one.
Rhythm Tengoku was the last game developed for the GBA by Nintendo in Japan, but even then it still has gained a cult following and 3 more games to top that.
Now you might as well take me to jail because I've been playing Rhythm Tengoku on an emulator. That's right. It's a bit hard to get the actual cartridge because it either costs a lot or it's a fan translation, and I'm trying to play the original Japanese one just to get the most realistic feel. Anyways, I'm going to be going through each minigame and saying what I like about each one. I will not be covering second versions of songs just based off the fact that whatever I say about the first one can basically be said about the second one. So with that in mind, buckle in and let's we go, amigo.
First up is Karate Man, an absolute staple of the series. I absolutely love the music on this one, and whenever Karate Joe says, "Oh yeah," or smiles, it produces some kind of hardcore serotonin in me, I swear. Oh yeah. It does get a little weird when the girl who's singing goes, "Choke me," and that's a little awkward.
And that's just a whole different territory that I don't even want to try to get into.
Next up is Rhythm Tweezers, and god, this one makes me uncomfortable. You pluck hairs off of an onion. Why does an onion have hairs? He also makes this very pleasured face when you pick the last one. First choking and now pulling? Marching Order is one of my favorites. Let's know what Mr. Captain says, or he chucks you out into space where your head will explode and eternal doom will be cast upon you. Just kidding. Great music though. And did you know that the cadets are girls? Next we have Spaceball. The name says it all. Now this one I have a love-hate relationship with. On one hand, I love the music and the gameplay is lots of fun, but then those zoom outs. And also those masks, especially the rabbit one, excuse me? Another favorite of mine, the Clappy Trio. 3 little what I believe are monkeys with afros just vibing and clapping. No fancy moves, no D-pad, no B button, just good old A pressing. Plus, it almost sounds like an Animal Crossing character is singing this song, which is adorable. Sneaky Spirits is next, and again, this is so simple and nice. Ghosts are trying to get past you, but you have a magic bow and arrow. Press A and get rid of them from this world once again. I also love the ghost faces and how when you shoot them, the spot you hit varies. You can hit their crotch, their head, their stomach. Also amazing music, one of my favorites. Again, it sounds like something straight out of Animal Crossing. Now for another staple, Samurai Slice, and another great one of course. You, the samurai, must cut up the little demons that are after you.
Now they did actually reuse this song in Rhythm Heaven on DS as a minigame, which is pretty cool.
Great music and game. Now we have Rat Race, and this one's just too cute for its own good. 3 little mice just trying to escape a cat, Tom and Jerry style. You ever thought about how dark this rhythm game is, though? I mean, if the cat gets to them, then... Anyways, here's Permanent Finger Crippling. Sick Beats is fun, but it requires extreme focus. You have to press the already clunky D-pad in all directions to shoot the viruses before they get to the end. Not bad, not great, but it's good. And so is the music. Bonadori, my favorite rhythm game of Tengoku. Sure, it's tough, but the music is absolutely beautiful. It's a crime that they hadn't brought this back in Megamix. I mean, come on. Next is Wizard's Waltz, and it's okay. Just nothing special to me. Plant flowers, water flowers, repeat, and the music isn't great either. One of the ones I didn't really enjoy.
Maybe that isn't the best way to introduce this one.
Showtime. You play as a monkey and put your balls in Penguin's mouth. You throw your balls at the...
You hit a ball with a hammer into a penguin's mouth.
Bunny Hop, a short and sweet one. You play as a bunny with one goal. Is it to get a carrot?
No.
Perhaps eat some grass, maybe? No, you dumbass. It's to get to the moon! Like every other bunny, obviously. But I do really like this one. Just count your beats right and it's all good. And the music is very catchy. Next up is Tram and Pauline.
You get it? It's an obvious play on the word toaster.
This one is really cute and fun. And the music is charming. You take turns transforming into animals with the beat and it's just good fun.
Yo, do you hear that? I think I hear Space Dance coming up. Space Dance is an amazing game and definitely one of my favorites. It's so catchy and I smile every time I play it.
You play as these blue dudes who later appear in Rhythm Rally in future games, and you are being directed by Minecraft Wario.
Now that I've got my dancing fever out of the way, what's next?
Quiz. The most useless rhythm game ever. It's not even about rhythm. You just have to tap the buttons however many times the other dude does.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Let's Find Out Who Cares About Quiz, the show where we find out who cares about quiz. Let's see the results. This just in, 0. 0 people care about quiz.
But now we have a good one, Night Walk. You play as this little dude named Playan, who was originally created for the GBA as a media player outlet. And it actually worked fairly well, so he got a cameo in Rhythm Heaven, appeared in the DS version and Megamix as well. But this is a great game. Music is really nice and it's genuinely fun to play.
Power calligraphy is beautifully brutal.
And I'm not just saying that. I think the music is genuinely breathtaking as well as the ending. You play as a man who was gifted a Japanese calligraphy pack from his sister. You must angrily paint.
I love this one. It's both humorous and beautiful. A perfect combination.
Polyrhythm is a pretty fun one. Just make inventions and be on your way. Music is good too. I also love how each Rhythm Heaven game has a sequel to Polyrhythm. Now Rap Men and Rap Women are some great ones. They seem like the ones who taught DJ Yellow how to scratch-o. Seriously, catchy tunes, but like, why are they rapping about 3 p.m.?
I mean, at least it's better than Cardi B. Autodeska, am I right, fellas?
Bouncy Road, press A and D-pad to make sure the ball gets over your stilt thingies. This one is so fun and simple, it's beyond charming. Next we have Ninja Bodyguard. Now this one is a bit weird to me. I like it, and I really like the music, don't get me wrong, but what's the lore? Is the white one an enemy, or is he helping him train? Because in the DS and Megamix versions, during freeze frame, black and white are seen running together, or maybe it's a race? If he is an enemy, why is the master just sitting there? Next is Toss Boys. Now this one is kind of weird to me. I liked it, but I also didn't. I liked the idea of using A, B, and the D-pad, but it was too fast for me. Also, why does the big Pac-Man looking dude have to pop the ball? Why? And now we have Fireworks. Real creative name. And I just do not like this one. It messes with my head. It's basically just timing fireworks, but man, it isn't the bomb, that's for sure. Now here's a classic. Tap Trial. They are the monkeys, you are the girl.
Shit, I knew it.
This one is super fun and the music is so catchy, especially that part where it starts to build up, it gets all serious. You better not mess with Tap Trial. I mean, I didn't.
Look at me now.
Guys, I'm sorry I deceived you, but there are actually a few sequels I want to talk about, but only because they are so good.
The Snappy Trio. The Clappy Trio decided to take a Western approach, and man is it good. The music here tops the other one times 100, and they're so cute with their little hats and suits. The part I hate, however, is the fast clap. It destroyed me. My perfect was no longer perfect.
The final thing I want to talk about is Remix 6. So remixes in the Rhythm Heaven games, there are mini games where basically it takes a bunch of other mini games, mixes them together, and you have to remember how to play them very quickly. And usually Remix 10 steals the show for these, but for this one, it's Remix 6. It's the one I genuinely enjoyed the most and think fits the whole game aesthetic more, with how happy and upbeat and perfect it is. Maybe not perfect, but pretty great. Anyways, Remix 6 definitely steals the show here, and this is why.
Remix 6 combines the happiness of Space Dance with the equal happiness of Bouncy Road as well. It then throws in Rat Race, which gives you a level of shock as you prepare for Clappy Trio and how they look at you with utter shock and disappointment if you mess up. Moving on, quiz, but then it's brought back with Polyrhythm with a small catchy tune. It then leads into Ninja Bodyguard, which is just the perfect fit. It then follows up with another Japanese inspired game, Power Calligraphy. Then after moving our hands, it's time to move our feet with Tap Trial. Then we lead into Sick Beats, and now we have to be back to moving our hands. Now Tossboy is here to give us some hand movements. Now we have Wizard Waltz, and I must admit that this game is adorable. After planting some flowers, we raise even more flowers in Nightwalk and continue on with our day. Karate Joe, such an icon. His little oh yeah at the screen starts going wild. It's so fun to hear. Bunny Hop, quite the change from Karate Man, but hey, it works. Rapman, the transition between Bunny Hop and Rapman is one of my favorites. It sounds so smooth. Autodeska to you. We then lead on to Showtime. Yeah, that's it for Showtime, but then Spooky Spirits. Again, another great transition. So after you hit a ghost, it slows down a bit, right? Well, Bonador uses this well. It gets slow and then it goes faster and faster and leads into it. And then it's fireworks. I must admit, I like the little hi-ho going on in the background. Points for that. Next is Trampolian, and they're just so adorable. Spaceball, the music on this is even catchier when sped up. I love it. After hitting some balls around, it's time to cut some demons and Samurai Slice. We then are led into Rhythm Tweezers. I swear I had a restraining order put on him. Then we get to Marching Orders. Catchy. That's it. It then leads us back into Space Dance where we do every move possible.
We reflect on the good times we had. So there you have it. Most of Rhythm Tengoku summed up to the best of my abilities.
This series means a lot to me, so I'm glad I finally got to do a video over it. Every game is great in its own way.
I do feel bad though. Anyone who has to take part in quiz they aren't living the life.